What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Deshaun King Road to Show series here on MLB 23. As we're back here for some more action on the diamond here today, and of course, King doing a very good job here. Of course, he is now with the Nashville Sound and playing pretty good here since he's been called up. And it's been on a pretty successful hitting streak as of late. We'll talk more about that here in a bit. But today we're going to finish up the series that we started there in the last episode. We played the first game against the Norfolk Tides, and today we're going to finish that series up with Baltimore. We're going to play the final final five games of that series and try to see if we can get this hitting streak continue on. Now, as we take a look here, we're currently right now at 50 and 47. We're 7 games back behind the Saints, who lead the International West Division. We're 6 and 4 in the last 10 games, and we are trying our best here to try to at least try to get ourselves a playoff appearance here in AAA baseball. Now, we take a look down here at some of the rest of the teams here, and like I said, we're going to look at the Tide, and the Tide right now 34 and 63. They are 26 games back, and they've got a way to go here if they want to try to get back into contention here. And I think we still have about a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months left of the season to play. So they're gonna have to play some really good baseball if they want to do that. Now for us, we got to play just some continue playing like we've been playing here, and especially with the add-on of King being a part of this squad here now. The team's actually kind of got a little bit of an upgrade for themselves. Now, as we were talking about the hitting streak that we've been currently on, let's take a look at the rosters for the Tide. Currently, right now, going into this game here now with the Tide, this will be, if we can get a hit today in Game 2 of this series with King, he'll be hitting 50 games straight, both in all play. In all games, both in AA, if you include AA and AAA ball so far this season. So he's got a 50-game hitting streak for himself. Of course, the hitting streak, I think right now in AA, I want to say it is somewhere, let's see here, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's got a 6-game modest hitting streak right now. Going for 7 here if he can do something here in this game here today. But 50 games so far total, both, like I said, both in the AAA and the AA ball right now this season. As he takes a nice pitch there. It's 2-0 count. And, of course, King right now batting 400 for the season. We'll see the pitch, and he'll take another one there. That's a nice curveball there as they try to get him to chase after that one, but no such luck. 1-2 count, and again, another pitch here, this time inside, high inside. That's a four-seamer. And King, as of late, he's been pretty disciplined with himself, as we'll see a pitch there thrown back there to second base. As Zimmerman here having a little trouble now. 2-2 count in favor of King. Of course, runner on second with 1 out. And King, unfortunately, he's going to get underneath this one here. And the first baseman should make a nice play here to get the final, or at least the second out of the inning. Move on to the top of the third. Nashville, of course, leads this one here by 1. Got a runner on first with 2 out. And we'll see if King can do a better job here against Bruce Zimmerman, who throws over first to check the runner. And Zimmerman may seem a little nervous right now. He's got to deal with a pretty good hitter who's been hitting very well in this series. And, of course, so far here in AAA being called up. So now King looking for a shot here to get a runner, or at least try to advance the runner here. And, again, King pops underneath this one a little too much, and that's going to get the second baseman to chase that one down to shallow right field for the quick out, and that'll end the inning. So then we go to the top of the 6th, and of course Deshaun This time around, he has nobody on board. He's popped out twice now, and of course that hitting streak that modest hitting streak he's on right now, we're looking for 7 games. Could we come to a quick end here if we don't get something going? But no, never mind. Perfect there. As he drills this one past the infield and gets a nice base hit, getting himself on board, and that'll be the first runner here with 1 out here in the top half of the 6th. As Bouchard now comes up, we'll see what he can do. As he has had a tough day himself, 0 for 2, and looks like he's going to be 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And that will now be putting 2 away here. Zimmerman looks like he's got his starting getting his groove here on the hill today. And we'll see what he can do now with the next batter. If he can kind of keep Miller and Nashville Sound where they're at right now, keeping the game right where they really need it to have right now as a 1-0 ball game. But they'll go ahead. That ball will be dribbled over to the second baseman for the easy out there at first. That will retire the side. Go to the bottom half of the same inning. This time we'll see the Tide up to bat as Dillon and Beavers is up to bat. Beavers 1 for 2 here today. And we'll see the pitch here. This one is going to be shallow left center field. And can't get to it. As King here now has to have the left fielder track it down. And now the runner coming in to score. That's going to tie this ball game up now 1 apiece. As that is not where the Nashville Sound was looking there. So Westberg will be up next as we'll see now that runner, that hit there is going to be now at second base. So we're going to try to see if we can hopefully get an easy pop-up here to end the inning. This one's going to be popped up as we're going to track our ball over there and jog right over and get underneath of it and get the out as we retire the side. So Tide, they do get a run there, and they tie it up here now 1 apiece. But Nashville decides to come back here in the top half of the 7th, putting on 2 more runs, making it now a 3-1 ball game. King up to bat with 2 runners on board and 2 out. 1 for 3 day here for King. Of course, he's already got his hit there. His hitting streak will stay alive now at, I believe, 51 games in total. As we'll see a pop there, and that will, of course, be the outs. He has now hit 50 games successfully now here today. So, nice job there from him. We'll move on now. It's a 6-5 ball game as the bases are empty here in the top half of the 9th, 1 out. And of course, we have a dynamic challenge here. And we'll see what this dynamic challenge is as we're going to have to try to see if we can record a hit after we take the first pitch here. So we're just going to have to let a pitch go by here. And of course, after that, we're going to have to kind of stay focused here and try to see if we can find a pitch here that we can drive. 1-0 count, hitter's count, as Denyer there tries to get a pitch there on King, as that's going to be inside, I believe, high and inside there. So now we'll see the next pitch, 1-1, and we'll see what King can do. That's going to be a curveball, or curveball there that he just can't pick up. And again, they get him on that curve as he is going to take that one for a ride, and that'll, of course, end the at-bat. And, of course, any chance here to try to add on to the lead we're currently right now on with this Norfolk team, as we do have a 1-run lead over them here in the top half of the 9th. As we move on now to the top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th, or bottom of the 9th, excuse me, I can't tell. Jeez, can't read. James Woods up next here. 1 for 3 day for him, as he is going to pop this one up there as Matt Bush getting a little help there from King, and the Sound will win this one. Nice job there from the Sound as they pick up the win here, 6-1, as they win this one here in Norfolk. Nice job there, fellas, as they're able to get a nice victory here. And of course, they will take the series lead so far right now, 2 games in this series, as we're looking to try to see if we can try to, be nice to sweep the series. But hey, if we can get 4 games out of this 6-game series, that's more than half, if the number's correct, which it is. So if we can take 4 out of this series here, that'll be great. That'll be a series win, and we will definitely be happy with that. So Watkins will come out here to pitch. 19 starts for him so far there. As you take a look at his numbers there. So we got a 9-game hitting streak here on the line for King. So my numbers were wrong there. But we are looking for his 51st hit so far this season. He's hit safely here. As that ball is going to get dropped, the runner will go ahead and advance to second. He'll be safe. As Watkins now has a runner in the scoring position, as that was considered a pass ball. So now Watkins is going to have to be very cautious here and make sure he can make a play. And at least put the ball in play now in the infield. Of course, that's going to be a tough task here against especially a guy like King, who does stuff like that right there. Nice hit there. Runner's going to come around from second, and it's going to score the first runs of the day here in the game 3 of this series, as Nashville leads it now 1-0. As we'll see now, Tyler Knockwith. Of course, he's been struggling here as of late here at the bat, especially when we've been getting called up here. But you see he'll square this one up there. That is going to go out to the left field, and left fielder's going to make a play as King has to hustle back to first. And there's now 2 away here with 1 still on board. So Tyler Nyquist just, again, having tough trouble there at the plate. But we'll see Burchard. Of course, like I said, Burchard, as you know, when we started coming up here in the AAA, he had a rough go here, but as of late, his bat has started to turn around. 233 right now. Well, he has a good count right here, a 3-0 count, and he's going to get walked. So he is being very focused there, finding his pitches and earning himself a nice walk there and put himself on board. Another man is doing very well here in the order, and I think at some point here, I think we might have to bring him up, is Abraham Toro. 246 for this season, as he has an 0-2 count, and he's going to pop this one here. But unfortunately, that is going to be the last out of the inning, and that'll retire the side. So King helps out the ball club here with the first run on the board, hitting that nice single, bringing home the runner from second on that hit, making it a 1-0 ball game. Bottom of the first, we'll see what Norfolk can do as they go ahead and return the favor here. Now they tie it up 1 apiece here in the bottom half of the first, as Dylan Beavers is up next here. And of course, we've seen what he did in that last game there. And now here he is swatting this one here over the left center or right center field there. That's going to get away from King, as King lost track of the ball here, and the runner, or I should say the batter, Beavers, is going to make a nice run here, as he's going to get a triple, and he is going to be, that's his first RBI triple of the season, as he is doing a great job hustling. Now King, for whatever reason, just lost track of that baseball there. That's not like him as a outfielder there, losing track like that, but it happens. So now we have to try to make it up here, as Nashville does able to score here, and there's still now a tie ball game now, making it 2 apiece. Bottom of the first, 1 out. This one's going to get skied out to left center field here. Can't get to it, as it's going to be at the warning track, and thank goodness it was just warning track power as King gets this one there. But the Tide is going to get themselves in position for a runner there with 1 away. Take a look at this hit there, and that was just a beautiful swing. And again, we're trying to get our speed up there. King, of course, a former wide receiver, did very well in college playing football. Decided to go ahead and try this baseball thing out, just like his older brother, DeMarcus King, as he takes the first pitch on that slider here in the top half of this third. But of course, he would like to maybe potentially, he has potential to be in the NFL. He was being considered being traded, or considered being drafted, but he decided to go ahead and go the route here in baseball, where he can make a little bit more money and maybe his career could extend longer. But he's still being talked to by a lot of NFL teams there. As we see a swing in him there, and that's a beautiful hit there, finding a gap. And, of course, getting himself there in position for a double. So Tyler up to bat next here. He flew out back in the first. We'll see if Watkins can be nice here and give him a nice pitch here to try to drive King home. And we'll see this one getting popped up there high and deep out to center field. And not deep enough for us to go tag up to third. So we're just going to have to go ahead and just settle being here at second base for the time being with one away. So Brochure now up to bat here. 7 home runs, 23 RBIs for him for this season. As we'll see Spencer Watkins here now going for his 27th pitch here. This one, oh, nicely caught there by the third baseman. And he is just kind of giving King those eyes like, hey, bro, you have to go back. Test me if you want on this. As Toro now up to bat here. Toro got a full count, so he's going to get a decent pitch here. And Toro here hitting this one there. That's going to go deep out to right field, but that's going to be under the glove there of the right fielder. And Toro tried his best, but unfortunately could not bring that runner home. So King will be stranded there at second. And we have a tie ball game, 2 apiece now, as we head now on to the top half of the 5th. Toro, or I should say Norfolk here, leads it by 2 with bases empty and 2 out. King's up to bat. King having a perfect day so far here, 2 for 2. Looking to see if he can get a rally going here with this pitch, and he does. Oh, never mind, they say it's a foul ball. As he will get, they'll wave it off. Take a look here at the replay. And oh yeah, okay, yeah, not bad. A little close. Okay, yeah. So yeah, foul ball there for him. So 0-1 count. A little late on that pitch, but we'll see what he does here in this one here, and he does this time. It's going to be a fair territory, right down the shallow right field for a base hit, and that'll get him on board with 2 away. So we're trying to see if we can do something here with this at-bats here. It's now Nyquist will be up here next. We'll see what he can do with a 1-2 count. Hits this one here high and deep out to right, but that's just going to be a fly ball. And that is going to, of course, retire the side. So no such luck that time around, but nonetheless, they're trying their best. But Norfolk doing a good job here, keeping this 2-run lead right now. Let's see what they can do here in the latter innings here as we go now to the bottom half of the 7th. It's now 4-3. Sounders are starting to come back as Diaz will be up next here for the Norfolk Tide, and this one's going to be out there. And King's trying his best to hustle over there, but he can't release, can't get there. So he's trying to extend his arm out as far as he could, and that speed's just becoming a real issue for us. As King we just don't have the speed right now. Of course, I will say that when I was playing this game, I forgot that when you play offline, you don't get all your perks and all that kind of stuff. So we are kind of playing offline here. Actually, the next couple of episodes here, we'll be playing offline. So a lot of our perks that we had when it comes to speed will drastically be changed. So until I get back online again, and be able to play this game, well, that will be the case here. But nonetheless, we do a great job there at outfield to catch the ball. As right now, Norfolk, they tack on another run there, 5-3 here as we get the now to the top half of the 8th. As Darwin Hernandez coming out here, 16 games so far he's been in, as he has 6 saves and 9 attempts. As he's currently 0 for 3 here this season. And we'll see if we can try to take advantage of his numbers and try to get back in this ball game. As King going to lead off here at the top half, the 8th. And gets the first pitch and drills it right up the middle there for a base hit. That's what you want to see from the leadoff man, especially like him. As he's now got himself on board. Let's see what the rest of the team can do. As we take a look at the replay there and just slaps it right back to where it's pitched. Great job there. Again, that's what you want to see from your leadoff man. So now King off the back here just a little bit here. And Nyquist here, he takes the go after the pitch here, and you see here, try to turn that one to a double play. They cannot get the ball there on time. Nyquist will get there safely with a base hit. And so now there's 2 on with nobody out. And the sound could be making some noise here and try to get back in this ball game, as they are down by 2 runs. So let's see what we can do. Richard now up to bat next here. He's got a pitcher's count here now, 0-2. So let's see if he can be patient here and maybe find a pitch that he likes. Take this one as best as he can. Oh no, King gonna get caught there, and they're gonna throw this one back to second. They get the bad double play there. Bad decision on my part, as I kind of effed that up. Wasn't thinking. I was thinking that the ball was going to be deeper. Seemed like it was going to be deeper. But, not such luck there. Went a little too far there. And we get taken out there at second. So, now Dylan Beavers here. And, of course, Norfolk can really put the fork in us here if they can get another run with 2 out and 1 on. As Beavers here have been hitting very well there. And, oh, look at this hit there. Nice job. That one's going to roll all the way back to the warning track. They got to throw this one in here. Another run's going to be scored. It's going to be now a 3-run lead for Norfolk, as they lead it 6-3 here in the bottom half of the 8th. Bad play there on our part defensively. And Norfolk will take that and run as they win Game 3 of this series here today. So nice job there from the Tide as they win this one 6-3. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For us, 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. King goes 4 for 4 in the ball game, even though a great performance from him, but not enough to help his ball club out to get the victory. He had a RBI, and of course a double there for his effort there, and of course his hitting streak right now is a modest 51 games in a row that he has hit successfully in this season so far. So with Game 3, that means we have now taken our first loss in this series here, and now we're going to go to Game 4 and see if we can try now to turn things around. We don't want to get into this situation where we end up losing the momentum in this game, and of course how we want to play this game to Norfolk, as these 6-game series can be kind of really brutal on you. So we'll see if we can try to get things turned around here very quickly and get back to playing like we were in the first 2 games, and see Kyle Bradish, his numbers so far this season. King at the bat here, 1 home run and 8 RBIs so far for him this season. Love to see that those home runs go up some, but of course, he's not really designed to be a home run hitter like his brother. As we'll see, try to pick the runner off there at second, and the runner will be safe. But yeah, he doesn't have the power like his brother. Sometimes you see glimpses of it, but he's more of a guy that's going to be, at least in my mind, he's going to be more of a guy that I want to be more defensive, playing, make some great sliding catches, kind of like in my head I kind of think of him kind of like Andrew McCutcheon type of player. Got good power when we need it. If your bases are loaded and he gets a good count, he can find a good pitch, he can drive it out there and bring people home. But really, I want him to be more speedster. I want him to be able to steal bases and just do some damage on the base pass there. My goal, at least for this particular roller show character, I wouldn't mind having the stolen bases record for the season, and eventually at some point down the line, after many seasons, get close to having the all-time record there, taken away from Ricky Johnson or Ricky. Oh crap, Ricky! I was gonna say Ricky Johnson, but I think that's completely wrong. The AIDS player from back in the day. But yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely want to get back and want to do something like that at some point here. Of course, that would be a big, long career for that to happen. But that's at least my goal for this series. As we see, Deshaun there hits for a single and is able to get on board there. As his hitting streak here in AAA right now, 11 games. I like how they're keeping track of that. That's really nice. And hopefully, we'll see more stuff like that in future games, as MLB is always showing just some really great stats when it comes to player stats and just all that kind of stuff. More so than I can say Madden. I would say the next franchise that does a really good job of it probably would be MLB or NBA 2K. They do a great job there of showing player stats and keeping track of that kind of stuff. Madden, not so much. I'm not much of a, I think I said this before in other videos. I'm a sports nut. I like playing, especially sports games. When it comes to actually watching sports, more so baseball and more so college football than anything. Those are probably the two I follow the most. But I do try to follow all sports, especially now with, I've been getting myself involved and immersed in soccer a lot more. Obviously, you can tell from the channel. But yeah, just, I just wish they would acclimate more stuff with the Madden games with football, because I do like stats. That's something I would, I like showing that kind of stuff on the screen here. If I don't necessarily talk about it, at least be shown or whatever. But I do like talking about, I'm sure there's videos I've talked about a lot of stuff. I try to get inside the numbers to let you guys know what the team is, what we're striving for and all that kind of stuff with different players. Not just the franchises, but also the players series that I have like this one, like Row the Show and stuff. So, but as we see, top of the 5th, and it's 1-0 here. Norfolk has it. As they throw King out there at first, and he is out there. No problem getting him out there as they will tire the side. So Norfolk taking a 1-run lead right now and trying to hold on to that 1-run lead, but we're going to try to see if we can try to chip away at that. As we'll see Norfolk back out here again, this time on the offensive side of things, as they go ahead and get a guy on board here. Actually, 2 guys on board. As this one's going to be hit out to shallow right for center field. That one is going to get away, but the left fielder's right there to help us out. A run will come in to score, no matter what. And that is Collins' RBI there, as he has a RBI double for his effort. RBI single there, I should say. So we'll see here. Norfolk, of course, 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th, 2 out, and nobody on, but this one's going to get popped up, and no problem there for King, as they're finally able to get out of the inning. So, able to get out of the inning, no problem, give up a run, but nonetheless, they still have enough time here. We still got 2 more innings left here to help ourselves out here and get things going. As you see Hernandez back out there again. King going to take him on here in Game 4. As King has a runner on board with nobody out. So a good opportunity for that bat to come alive as they go ahead and check at first. Just make sure the runner is awake and paying attention there, I guess. As we'll see Hernandez throws out on the outside there. And that's a screwball there. 1-0. King looking for a pitch. And King, oh, beautiful pitch. And that ball is gone. Home run there for Deshaun King. His 2nd home run of his AAA career. And he just launches that ball with no problem. Wow. What a shot there. And that brings now the Nashville Sound back into this ball game here late in the 8th. Now tying this ball game up 2 apiece. Take a look at here. I think Hernandez is probably thinking, man, I really like to have that ball back after he let that one go, because he had to know that he gave up a big pitch there, and he King just swatted that one right out of the sky. What a shot, and what a run. As we go down extra innings here, and of course, remember, extra innings rules apply. There's a runner on second, so a base hit here could bring home a run, and we'll take the lead here in the top half of the 10th. And of course, Norfolk will get a chance to try to do the same in the bottom half. So we'll see what King can do. Of course, King, ideally, I think fantasy league fans out there, if you're got him on your team, which I don't know if they do fantasy baseball in minor leagues, but if they do, This is some guy this is definitely a guy you would want on your thing because on your fantasy team because, well, not in this situation, but that last one we see him hit a home run. If we could hit a home run there in this one here, that's pretty much. We pretty much could say, hey, we won the game. So we'll continue on now. We got some more extra baseball now as King goes now 2 for 5 here in today's game with a home run. It's tied 3-all. And so we're here in the top half of the 12th. King looking to try to see if he can try to get that runner home. But of course, get himself on board here and try to make a 1-run lead. And we'll see a 0-1 pitch, and King gets a piece of it, but it's going to be foul ball again as the Tide go over there and make sure it is a foul ball. Next pitch, 0-2. King here gets this one here. This one's going to go back. It's going to go deep to right, but unfortunately King's not going to be on board. He's not going to be on the base pass there, but he does move the runner over to third with that sacrifice fly. And that'll put runner on third with 1 away. So as we go now to the bottom half of the same inning here in the 12th, you see obviously that runner did not come across the score. So now we're trying to prevent them doing the same thing to us. As we'll see a pitch here, and this one is going to drop down. That one's going to come down. Runner from second should come in to score, and that right there is your ball game as the Norfolk Tide win this one in 12 innings. Final score of 4-3. Tough break, but that is how this one's going to end. Is the Sound lose now 2 in a row here, winning 2 in a row to start off here in this series, and now we've lost now 2 in a row. So we got 2 more games left for us to try to win this series. And by the looks of it, the Norfolk Tide is not letting us get by with this series here to win it. Norfolk 4 runs, 9 hits. For us, 3 runs, 8 hits, and an error. As King goes 2 for 6 in the ball game with a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored from him. As of course Beavers did a great job there for them, 2 for 5 in a run there. Of course, scoring that winning run there. As we'll see the skipper talking to us before the game, and of course we got some performance gains here. We're going to do arm accuracy. We got look like arm accuracy, fielding, and reaction for our defensive side of things, which are a lot of our defensive numbers are low. I do play for the most part here. I there's as you can tell, some episodes I have some of the defensive play, others I don't. Just depends on if I made a blunder or if I made a really nice play. That's how I pretty much editorial wise how I decide the videos are going to be set up. Because these 6 games can, playing 6 games in a row with one team, it's like, like if it was like Major League Baseball where I played one team and then I went to another, I played against 3 games against another team, it'd be fun. But these 6-game series that they have in the minors is brutal. So I try to change it up. Try to change the video, especially here when we're playing in the minors or leagues. I'm trying to change it up some. I think in future episodes I may showcase, depending on how well I play in those, I may showcase 2 series, but just cut out half of the series and just show the highlights of that series for you guys. So that's just something just to watch out for here in the future. As we see a pitch there, and that's a 4-seamer, low and away. Nobody on board, 2 away. And we'll see a 1-2 pitch, and King cannot keep it fair. And it'll still be 1-2. Beautiful day here in Norfolk. Folks starting to come in for some baseball here. As this one gets drilled out there to center field, and yeah, one center fielder drilling to another one there as they fly out there, and that'll be it for the inning. As we go down to the top half of the 3rd, and 2 runners on board. Of course, 2 out. And of course, King would love to try to get the first run on the board here for us here still early on in this ball game. As currently right now, King is leading in the average department there for the Sound. And like I said, he's only been in a few games so far here since being called up. 0 for 1 already here today. He has a nice hitter's count, 2-0. King looking for a pitch, and he goes after that slider, and it's inside. It's in the zone, but down the middle, he can't get a hold of it. It's a little too early. 2-1 count. Pitch, and that's going to get drilled out there to left with the left fielder on his horse that time. And he is going to be able to snag that ball with ease there. No problem there whatsoever. Norfolk does have an error in the game, but has not got their first hit just yet. As now we go to the bottom half of the third. And Ethan Small will be out there for us. He's got 28 pitches so far here today. Norby, of course, 0 for 1 there for the Tide as he hits this one there. And he's going to be able to get a base hit as that one comes down the shallow right center field. Runner's going to come around to score. Tide's going to get their first run as Norby there, I should say, is able to get a nice position there to get himself an RBI double. So now with one runner on board here on third with 2 out, King looking for some kind of decent hit, some kind of decent pitch here to hit to bring home that runner as he goes that one chasing 0-1. Not what we're necessarily looking there for, King. But, he's still young. As this one gets hit up right up the middle there. Base hit. Knocks in the run. And that ties it up now 1-1. As that is still 2 out. But runner comes across and get the first run of the day here for Nashville. Is now Toro up to bat next. And we'll see if we can try to keep this inning alive as much as we possibly can. 2-2 count, pitch, and this one gets hit up there high and deep out to the infield here to the second baseman. He makes a nice play, retiring the side. So after 5 innings, we finally tied it back up 1 apiece here in this one, as we'll see Sean King up here again, 1 for 2. He's singled and a run so far here, or I should say a single and RBI for him. As we'll see the first runner on board there. Of course, 1 away. And that's a 4-seamer high and away there for King. King, like I said, is very disciplined. He's got a lot of advice from his big bro, who's in the majors right now. And King gets a nice perfect, as the center fielder just could not hold on to that one. And now the runner taking off from first to third on that boggled ball out there. And now Toro up next as he has now runners on the corners now. And a base hit, of course, will score the runner from third. And possibly score the runner at first as well. As Toro there hits this one there. That drops down. And King thinks about going to third, but been told to hold up. And goes right over there back to second as this nice hit there from Toro. As he now puts the second run on the board there for Nashville Sound. Varel up next, 0 for 2. As he has a 0-2 count. And he is going to pop this one here. This one is going to look like it's going to go shallow outfield there. Second baseman makes a play, calls everyone off, and that's going to be now 2 away. So now Henry up next. He singled back in the second, 1 for 3 day for him. King here getting off the bags here just a little bit there. 0-2 count. And the pitch, and that's going to be a strikeout there as that retires the side. So 2 are left stranded, but 2 runs do, or at least a run does come across the plate there, into the tie, and putting the Sound up by 1. So we go now to the top of the 9th, and Norfolk, of course, again, playing this tug-of-war game as they this time got a run, now tying it up, now 2 apiece here as King, with 1 out, nobody on, goes up to bat and takes the first pitch as a 4-seamer, high and in. Looking for the next pitch, and he goes fishing there as he goes after that, chasing that slider there, high and away. Now makes it 0-2 count here as he takes that one looking this time. very disciplined there on that play, four-seamer. And again, looks for another four-seamer there. This time a little almost inside the zone, but just they say no. Not a strike. But then he goes chasing after that slider. And that's going to cost him there. That's out number 2 here in the bottom half. Or I should say the top half of the 9th. As Norfolk will come back and win this one here in the bottom of the 9th. Scoring the 1 run they need to win this one. Final score 3-2 is your final. As Norfolk goes 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. And as for us, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And now we're sitting at a game above 500, and we're looking at the final game of this series. We need to tie this series up now here. This is no longer becoming fun, as we need this win here to tie this series and walk out of here, at least with some kind of pride here. So we thought by the looks of it, the first 2 games looked like, oh wow, this could be a easy run. We could walk out of here with 4 games pretty easily. But no, Norfolk has fought back now. So now with a modest 12-game hitting streak here, it's time to get the bats rolling here for King and the rest of the squad here as he takes a 2-seamer. And that's going to be 0-1. 0-1 count. King hitting right now 418 for the season. Takes another pitch, and that one's going to be a sinker. It makes it now 1-1. Again, another beautiful day here in Norfolk as we see another pitch there. That's going to be a slider, this time high and away. King, knowing his learned his lesson from last time. 2-1 count. Looking for a pitch, and this one right there in his wheelhouse, but he is late, and he can't get the bat around. 2-2 count, and again, they're going to check the runner at first, as I believe this pitcher might be a little nervous right now because I think he knows that King knows where he's at. Next pitch here. King swats this one here high and deep over to right field. That one's going to drop down near the right field line. And now the runner coming around from first comes around to third. And a nice hit there, putting the runner in scoring position now with 1 out here. As King now goes up to 13 games for the season so far here. A nice 13-game hitting streak. Nyquist's up to bat next here with 1 out. 0-2 count for him. Runners on the corners. Looking to maybe if he can hit one up the middle here and pass the infield here, that will definitely bring home the runner. But unfortunately, he's going to swing and miss there. Nice job there from the pitcher. Making the right call there on the right pitch. And that's going to keep Nyquist off the base pass here and keep the runners there as first and third. Brochard now up next. And, of course, he is, like I said, been pretty decent here in this series. This will be a great time for him to really turn things up. But, unfortunately, he's going to pop this one up in the infield there for the second baseman to make a play. And that will, of course, end the inning. As we'll see here, bottom of the second here, 2 out. Jordan Westberg will be up to bat, batting 174. Or, excuse me, 178. Really struggling at the plate, but last time his definitely his points are going up now. He should be hitting out 200 with a nice double there. Getting himself there in scoring position with 2 away. His 9th double of the season here as he is showing off there. And, of course, Norfolk would love to turn this series around here and put it more in their favor. Right now, so far, is looking like that as King's up to bat next here. And there you see already a single there. Of course, he has got his 2nd home run this season. As he has a hitter's challenge here, a dynamic challenge to be exact. And I got a couple options there for him. As we'll see him try to drive this runner in from second. And it's very plausible for him to do so here. We'll see if he can do so. As I'll take the first pitch there. 2-seamer inside. 1-0 count. King looking there. He takes another pitch there, and that's a sinker. Almost, I think Mari was probably in the zone, but the umpire says no. It's 2-0 count. So 2-0 count here for King. Looking to try to see if he can drive this runner in as part of his dynamic challenge here. And that's a perfect indeed. Runner should come around here as he does got a great speed of 81, and that's going to be a nice successful challenge there as King is able to get on board and get the first run of the ball game. It's Tyler Nyquist up next here, 0 for 1. Top of the third. Let's keep this train rolling here. 1-2 count here for Tyler. And he is going to dribble that one to the first baseman. First baseman trying to make a throw at second, and he does get King out there, but they cannot turn the double play. And that's going to now put the runner, keeping a runner at first. There you see there, a nice slide there for the first baseman. King should have slid there, and he did, but he gets called out there on that play. 2 for 2 for King so far. A single and two singles actually in the RBIs for him so far. That, of course, that one RBI is our lead right now. Top of the 6th, leading off. Takes the pitch there. That's going to be 0-1. King, of course, would like to try to get this rally going here in the top half of the 6th as he takes another pitch there. This time, ball. Now 1-1 count. Pitch there. Drives this one out to left field. This one's back. It is deep, and it's over the wall. Home run there for Deshaun King. That is his 3rd home run of the season, his 2nd in this series alone. And that bat is starting to look pretty good here right now, as he is finding his pitches here. And he looks very comfortable right now here in this series, and especially now into AAA. Even though he's only been in AAA a couple of games now here, he is looking very very comfortable with himself at the plate here as he hits this one there, that little deck area. It's now 3-2 here as Norfolk able to fight back. And, of course, King hit that 2-run shot. Or I should say that 1-run shot there, that solo shot there. We'll see what he can do here now with the bases empty. Nobody out. And now another dynamic challenge here. He's got to get a single or better to help himself out here in this situation as he takes the first pitch there. So let's see what he can do. Takes another one. Makes it now 1-1. And this time, swings and misses there on that screwball. Next pitch. Oh, goes after this one there. That's pretty much in the box. But hey, he's lucky. Nice job there as he's going to hit that one in the box, and he gets a single there. That was exactly what we needed. And he is going to get a base hit. Nice job there from King. I wasn't sure that was. Usually those are pretty good. They get lifted up there pretty high and gives enough time there for the outfielder to get there. King now here. Oh, sees that chopper. That's going to be in front of the pitcher. Try to get the runner out at first, and they do. As there's one still left on the base pass there at second. So Tyler Nyquist may want to get on board, but nonetheless, there he helps out his team here. He's got a runner in scoring position now. And then we'll see if the next man now can step up and bring home King. Down by 1. Bouchard here swings and misses there, and that's now 2 away here. As you see, Bouchard now frustrated, no other, with his way he's been playing here in this series now. It's now 2 out. And runner on second. We'll see what Totoro can do as he's 0 for 2. He's walked back in the 6th inning. Of course, he's had a nice clutch hit here earlier on. See if he can do so here again. As he takes a pitch, and he is going to get walked. So he gets he had a nice walking count there. 3-0 count. He's able to draw himself a walk. We'll see now Valtillo. We'll see what he can do. Valrillo. I'm trying to roll my R's. And a swing and a miss there for him as he is going to be taking a seat on the pine out in the dugout, leaving one runner stranded there. You see the pitcher fired up as now we go to the top half of the 9th. It's a 3-3 ball game. King is now 4 for 4, which I was trying to say. Home run, 2 doubles, or home run, 2 singles. We'll see what he can do with the runner on first with 2 out. And with a pitch, and he takes that one right down the middle there. 4-seamer, high and inside. Next pitch here, and he swings and misses that one, but the runner's going to go ahead and run. This is going to be considered, I believe, a wild pitch. And the runner will advance there. Yes, scoring position there from them. That's going to be a wild pitch, and that runner's going to advance now to second. So now the pressure's even more so on both men, both King and the pitcher here. It's now this is got to go some way. Someone's going to win this battle now, as that's a slurve there. Makes it 1-2. King looking for that pitch and chops it there. That's going to go down the line, but they're going to say foul ball. So now back to another 1-2 count. And King going to take this one. That's a 4-seamer low and away. So now 2-2 count here for the for Austin Voigt. He's got to try to see if he can do something here against King. And he has King chasing this one, and King's going to be able to drop that one in there. Runner from third going to come around to score, and they do so. The go-ahead RBI is there, and now it's a 1-run ball game, 4-3 here in the top half of the ninth. With now 2 out and 1 on. Tyler Nyquist back up to bat here. 0 for 4 day. Things can really turn around for him if he can get into this at bat and do something with it. As we'll see the pitch, and that one's going to get past the not past the infield. But, well, it does get past the infield there, but it does not get past the second baseman. It makes a nice play. And we're able to walk out of here with a nice victory as we win this one of a final score of 4-3. King, 5 for 5 in the ball game, a home run, 3 RBIs, and a run scored there from him as we win this one 4-3. 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Norfolk, 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors. We're currently right now 2 games above 500. We're 8 games back behind. Well, it looks like the Saints no longer have that lead. Who has that lead right now? I'm not for sure who has it, but and of course, out of the last 10, we are now 4 of 6. So not where we want to be in this position. Losing, of course, we lost a couple of games there. We lost 3 straight. And finally won game 6 to break even. But yeah, tough break. But we got to forget about that now because we're heading back home. We're playing against the Durham Bulls. And that'll be the next episode there in episode 14. It'll be, you guys will see that series. And it should be a good one there. But nevertheless, yeah, we're about, we got about another month still left to play here in AAA. I doubt we'll have a September call-up because we just don't have enough data, enough stats there for us to be considered part of the 40-man roster. But you never know. We might get called up. We might not. But I'm thinking more or less we may not. But nonetheless, we'll try to do our best here to at least try to get this AAA team into the playoffs and see what we can do and try to see if we can make a decent run for those playoffs. But that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Deshaun King. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, don't forget to leave a like. That helps out a lot. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Don't forget, we do have another Road Show series here on the second channel with Alex Umberto, as well as a plethora of other Road to Shows on our main channel. And the links are down below for those series as well here in this video. And of course, always in any Road Show videos, I have links to all the others. So definitely go check those out if you guys want to see some more Road Show action. But that's it for this episode here today. As always, have a great day. Keep yourselves each other healthy. And I will see you all next time.